And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from the GME studio, it's Good Morning Entrepreneurs.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Entrepreneurs.
Are you an entrepreneur who has felt like you were all alone on your business adventure? Well, you're in the right place.
You know, being an entrepreneur can be lonely and challenging at times, looking for people to bounce ideas off of and get feedback.
Welcome to Good Morning Entrepreneurs,
the show designed by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs just like you.
Keep watching for your dose of entrepreneurial fun with the Roving Reporters and, of course, Kim and Carrie.
As we like to say around here, buckle up, Buttercup.
Good morning, entrepreneurs, and welcome to show number 121. Can't believe it. We're so glad you've joined us today. I'm your host, Kim White, and I am with the lovely Jill Olish. Good morning, Jill. Oh, Jill, I don't hear you. We have technical difficulties sometimes around here, and it's okay. We do things anyway. She was just talking in the green room and it was working just fine, and now it's giving her a hard time. Well, I am gonna say I know she's excited to be here, and I know that her tech issue will be resolved in just any time, any second. Doesn't she look beautiful, though, with all the techie issues going on? You're on mute now, Jill. See if you unmute, if that will help. I know you muted so it didn't screech whenever you fix your tech, but does it?
I don't know. Is that better?
There you go. So,
okay,
again,
great.
Good morning, Jill. And you know, this is a great example kicking off the show
on the road
with the fact that there are things that happen when you're doing live things, and it's okay. Messy is beautiful when you're so in progress. And I just want to say out loud, Jill, you handled that like a boss, that you didn't have a meltdown. I know in the beginning I would have a meltdown if something technical would happen, but we're so used to it now. It's like, let's just rock and roll.
Yep. I mean, that's the day we live in, right? Everything is this way. So we're going to run into these hiccups. But anyway, back to this show, right?
So let's start over. Good morning, Jill.
Well, thank you so much, Kim, for your introduction. I'm so happy to be here and co-hosting the show with you this morning. So, well, I wanted to first say that Good Morning Entrepreneurs is a great place to test out our technology and tech issues, but it's for business owners and the ones dreaming of becoming one. And if you've ever felt misunderstood, unseen, or like you're just doing things a little bit differently than some other people, you are in the right place. Very much so in the right place, because we're talking behind the scenes in the show. We're talking mindset shifts and smart moves with a crew that gets it, whether you're building the thing or you're still figuring out what your thing is.
Love it, Jill. Love it.
Yes. So let's get right into our first segment, because this is where we all live. Kim, you call it entrepreneur land because that's where we just are. We're here in this show. Everything is entrepreneurial.
I love this tech issue that we had right at the start of the show, because our theme today is actually being misunderstood as a business owner. And I think sometimes when you're struggling to do something for the first time, you can be very misunderstood. You might have a look on your face that translates to being mad, but you're not mad. You're just, trying to figure something out. You might have, done something that you thought would work, that would make a difference, and it didn't work. And so someone thinks that you didn't know what you were doing. Don't let those kind of people or those kind of things get you, because being misunderstood as a business owner is common. It is something that we all deal with, and you've got this, sweet viewer. You've got this.
Yes. I think also feeling misunderstood as a business owner then comes into play with that some people just don't know what we do. So they think we should know it all or have all the tech figured out and that everything should be seamless when we show up. But it's not always like that. We're still human and human things happen. So I know for me, I always put that pressure on, like, I should have this, but I don't always.
And tech things happen. I want to say that too. Jill didn't do anything to cause that tech problem. That's the part that you guys got to be aware of, is this, you can do everything to do the right thing and to get all ready. And then something can happen. Don't let that, take the wind out of your sail, because it's just what happens sometimes.
Yep. 100%. So, along those lines, we have started from zero with a lot of the things that we do, and a lot of times done them messy, a lot of times done them without clarity. So we've been misunderstood, but we've grown, and we have some big numbers to share with our chronicles this morning, because we're excited to share this information with everybody and show that it's possible to be still potentially misunderstood, but also get clarity and be found. So let's head into the chronicles. Thank you, Kim and team. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the GME Chronicles. My name is Jill Olish, and we have some updates for you today, August 15th, 2025. The GME Chronicles is a celebration of moving the needle in our businesses. And we want to share these numbers out loud with you, not to show off, but to show what's possible when we come together in business. To catch you up, we had 4 Pilates classes with Kat in Small Space Pilates. Yvonne hosted the Age Agitators Club gathering, bringing together women ready to smash their midlife funk, share stories, cheer each other on, and take bold action to rock their next chapter. My Sexy Business held Sticky Note Time Guided Weekend, a 2-day online intensive to go through the actual process of Sticky Note Time. We also held rounds 34 and 35 of Fire Up Mastermind, which is the mastermind for fierce leaders who are ready to serve hard, use irresistible, not creepy marketing, build relational businesses, and truly empower others. There were 2 sessions of Showtime Mastermind, which is the mastermind built with accountability and strategy to launch or level up your show, podcast, or live stream, making your process smoother, faster, and more impactful. As well as 1 session of Groundwork Brigade Mastermind, which is the Choose Your Own Adventure Business Mastermind with real-time strategy, tech help, and accountability. We want to say congratulations to those who have completed round 33 of Fire Up Mastermind, and a very warm welcome to those who are entering in and starting round 35 of Fire Up Mastermind. Adam posted new interviews, one with playwright Crystal Skillman and Open Star actress Megan Hill, and one with Kim Ellie. Kat posted a new blog, How Do I Find the Perfect Fitness Trainer? Donna posted new blogs, Elevate Your Brand Where You Stand, Make a Statement with Custom Socks, as well as one called Branded Beach Towels, Sustainable, Quick, Dry, Great for Yoga and Gym, Soak Up the Brand Love. My Sexy Business posted a new blog, How to Deal with Haters in a Courage-Boosting Way, and went live with show number 120 of Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Be sure to subscribe to the My Sexy Business YouTube channel, as well as the other Roving Reporters YouTube channels, so you're never missing an upcoming show or new clips. Check out the latest season of Mucked Up My Self-Care podcast, a raw, real, and unscripted podcast for moms who feel stuck in the muck of self-care. Through honest conversation and personal stories, Linda and myself, we unpack the guilt, the gaps, and the grace it takes to redefine self-care on your own terms. Head over to your favorite podcatcher to listen now along with these podcasts: Sisters in Service, Late Bloomer Living, Buckets and Boom Gates, 5 and 15 Interviews Leadership Series, Bearing It All with Call Me Adam, Mama Outspoken, and SEO Day. On Clubhouse, Adam and Denise hosted the My Sexy Business Not Creepy Room on Wednesday, which currently has 1,295 members. And on Thursday, we held the 48th Walk and Talk with the community. You can connect with the Roving Reporters through the GME directory. Head over to mysexybusiness.com/GME, and you can connect with everyone there. This all brings our total to 18, making our grand total 6,798 amazing things done collectively by this community in just 3 years and counting. We look forward to more updates coming up next week. If you are ready to join us in the fun around here, you can join us around the community in places like the Clubhouse audio app, Buckets and Boomgate Studio, the Groundwork Brigade Mastermind, the Walk and Talk, in Kitchen to Kitchen, and wherever you're watching now for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Be sure to head to our events calendar at mysexybusiness.com/events for more information on the upcoming events. Back to you in the GME studio. Cheers.
Cheers. That was awesome, Jill. I can't believe the numbers.
I know, it's incredible to see how much growth everyone is having and all the things everyone is doing.
Business is better together, y'all. We promise. We think it's amazing. Well, Chilla, we have some very special Leos, we'll say, in our life that we want to give a very special honor to.
Definitely. One is super duper close to you.
Very close, as a matter of fact. And something I want to say before we even kick us off, this community and all the things that I do in life, like all the things, he makes everything better. He makes everything possible. And I just want to give credit where credit's due. I'm so happy to wish my husband, my sexy cowboy, a happy birthday, August the 16th. And we have a little something to play in his honor.
Something in the orange tells me we're not done. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. Need to hear you say you've been waiting all night. There's orange dancing in your eyes from bulb light. Your voice only trembles when you try.
It's my favorite part of the video.
Laugh. Oh my goodness. He didn't tell me I needed to bring tissues today.
I know.
God.
It's so funny because whenever we were putting that together, it was very funny, Jill, because I tried really hard to find pictures that we weren't together so I could just put his picture. And that's just proof of we're always together and like the things that we're doing. But that laugh, oh my goodness. Love you, Troy.
Happy birthday, Troy. So happy to be able to celebrate that with you guys. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we have another Leo in our life. This is another one of our favorite humans.
Yes.
And I think that we have laughed and said you and he were my twins because of all the things you do together. You guys work on the team together and do all the things. But I have to say, this next human we love dearly. In the same way that Troy is the glue for my life, I think Adam is the glue for our community and all the things that happen around here. So we want to give a special shout out to Adam, his birthday, his special milestone birthday. Let me say that. He's going to be 21 this Tuesday, August the 19th. So you can ask him his age. I'm not going to spill it. There you go. But we have a little something for him as well.
Happy birthday, Adam. We really couldn't do it all without you. My goodness.
No, he is the lead of the production team here. So GME in particular, if you're connected to Adam, be sure and send him a big O shout out, because we couldn't do GME without all that he does behind the scenes. So Adam, thank you for everything. We love you and happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yay. Oh my goodness. I love these celebrations. And I just know that what's to follow is going to shed so much light on today as well. So everybody hang on to your seatbelts, because we are in for a fun ride today. So I am thrilled to be starting off with Denise Millet today. Kim, the first thing that comes to mind when being misunderstood is, did I get my words right? Isn't it wild how often we think we're being clear, and in reality, we're just not being found the way that we want to, because we aren't. So in this segment, where do I find my keywords? Denise is going to share with us how search engines can help us get clear.
So if I am going to start using keywords, where's a place I can find out what my keywords are?
Okay. There are a couple of free tools that you could use that some services have that are like SEO-like, but the best place to go is Google itself. Because when you start typing in the box in Google, you will see it starts to complete your sentence. That autocomplete thing that we all really hate when we're texting is actually very helpful in Google, because it starts giving you suggestions for things that connect with the word you're typing in. And it gives you opportunities for what other people have answered in this autocomplete section. You get a box, a drop-down box that shows you all these different possibilities. And you can actually go to them and see if the content is relevant, if it makes sense, that kind of thing. There are many ways to use the search engines themselves to tell you what the results will be from the words that you're choosing.
So good.
Very. And she's so helpful with this information. I've had the privilege of this week being in Clubhouse, in the Clubhouse audio app, in the Not Creepy room with her this past week, and practiced something. And she gave some feedback saying, great use on all the different kinds of words I use to get my language in there. And I was like, oh, yay, I'm learning. So if you are wanting to learn more, I think the best place to do that for free is right now spending Tuesdays with Denise on her SEO Day podcast.
A great deal.
So she's got some great information. She goes in and answers a whole bunch of questions that viewers and community members, people all around have been asking about SEO. And if you have questions, head over to her website, submit your question. She'll answer it right there on the podcast. And she also has it on her YouTube channel. So you can find her, spend your Tuesdays with her, and focus on your SEO and getting all those keywords in there.
Well, Jill, I have to say I'm very honored to be her sidekick and the official mailbag keeper. Woo-hoo. So I get to filter through the questions and help by asking her the questions that everyone's asking. But I have to say, Denise and I have been scheming for a while, and we have finally made something happen this week that I'm very proud of. So definitely pick Tuesdays for your SEO day. Definitely do the things that Denise shows you, because they're easy to implement and easy to make a big difference on all the things you're doing. Podcasters, listen up. Bloggers, listen up. Mm-hmm. Anyone with a website, listen up, because it's very important. But I am so happy to announce that Denise and I have gone into cahoots together, we'll call it. We have actually joined forces to do website royalty as well. Woo-hoo. So Denise is a powerhouse when it comes to all things SEO and techie stuff of all kinds. I just learned the hard way, and I know some things. I'm going to put that in there. So I just know some things. But website royalty we've been going live this week. And I'm very excited to say that Denise and I are trying to help as many people as we can with their website things and the things that they're doing, to make a difference. It's hard being an entrepreneur or a business owner, and we understand that. We understand how hard it can be. So if you go to mysexybusiness.com and you go to the middle, scroll down to the middle, website royalties right there. There's information on the website. It's going to keep getting updated. There's Jillo and I. We're talking about our favorite Kajabi platform. But Denise and I are going to be breaking things down. I think we need music, Denise. I'm just going to say, I can see her in the green room, y'all. But I think we need music, because we're going to be breaking it down for y'all so that you don't have such a hard time. It doesn't have to be so hard. But website royalty is a part of our community. We have a big community that has pieces that do different things, and website royalty is one of those places. It's actually part of the community where we concentrate on helping you get your questions answered. We're going to be going live, which is a new thing, and we're excited. Thursdays, every Thursday for an hour, we'll go live inside that community to answer all your questions real time. We're going to be doing a lot of lives on YouTube, so check it out. Come and see what we're up to, because I think it's a really important thing for everyone to get their tech stuff right and not have a hard time.
Yeah. Oh, that's the whole point of all these things, is to take the hard out of building your website and having it available out there for people to find you, and make it just a tad bit easier. So I can't wait to be there.
Thank you, Jill. And our next segment, I think, is a perfect tie-in, and I'm giggling because I didn't even realize it. But the next segment is about business is hard. We think that maybe it's just us, or we feel, some sort of way about we're not smart enough, or we're not whatever it is. And the truth is, business is hard. And I love Jill's segments of Mama Entrepreneurs. Let's hear what Jill has to say today.
Thanks, Kim. One thing that I have found out when I became pregnant is that people don't like to talk about the yucky things of pregnancy. People don't even like to talk about the hard stuff in parenthood. And especially, I have not heard a whole lot of people talking about the hard in business. I'm so grateful for the Fierce Entrepreneur Summit that we held in April that had the theme of behind the scenes entrepreneurship, because we got to talk about all of the hard things that nobody really talks about. I think it's scary and we don't want others to be discouraged. But I also think that it brings community together. You're having a hard time. I'm having a hard time. What are you doing about it? Well, this is what I'm doing about it. Why aren't we doing that more? We can solve so many of our own problems on the business side of things and make it so we can help others have their problem solved on the other side. How much more wonderful could that be if we talked about what is hard in entrepreneurship? So I encourage you to go ahead and don't be quiet about the hard thing. Find someone you can trust to have those conversations with, because you never know, they might be struggling in their entrepreneurial adventure as well on those things that you are. And we can find solutions together. So back to you in the GME studio.
So Jill, the last statement you made is such a brilliant one. Finding solutions together. Business is hard and finding solutions together, but you actually have, well, you're a podcast host multiple times over. We'll just say that. But your podcast you do with your husband, Bobby, is actually one finding solutions together about parenthood, about entrepreneurship, all of the things the two of you are going through life together doing. The podcast is amazing. It's called Mama Outspoken, which Jill has a book, she has a village, she has a podcast, all named Mama Outspoken. So you can go to mamaoutspoken.com and find all of these things. But the podcast, go follow the show. You'll get a juicy, we'll call it that. You'll get a juicy behind the scenes of all that they've been through and all that they're doing to get through life.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Kim, for that. It is hard. Not just business life is hard. And they all come through in that podcast for sure. Oh, man. Well, Kim, when someone asks why they aren't getting customers or they aren't getting listeners for podcasts, whatever it might be, it's commonly, I think, because they're misunderstood or just not clear. So when we're misunderstood, our reach doesn't really go that far. And I think we need to listen to what Donna has to say, because to connect better with your customers, she is giving us one of the 3 important aspects of marketing.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. This is Donna Bender coming to you as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Today's Surprise and Delight marketing segment is about how to effectively achieve the 3 most important aspects of marketing: reach, recall, and react. But for today, let's focus on the first one, reach. You can think of reach as referring to a total number. It could be impressions or views or the number of unique individuals within a specific audience exposed to a particular marketing message. When using a surprise and delight marketing approach to your business, branded products and gifts can be effective tools for reaching a specific audience. Why? Well, in this approach, you can strategically select the recipients. Say you have a company in the tech industry. You can distribute branded USB drives or other smartphone accessories at trade shows or industry events where your audience is likely to be present. This direct approach helps you focus your marketing efforts on those who are most likely to be interested in your products and services. The right branded products and gifts has the potential to create an emotional connection with the recipients. When people receive thoughtful and useful items, they feel valued and appreciated by the brand, which fosters loyalty and further engagement. So it's important to align what you give with your target audience's preferences. By selecting items that they resonate with, you enhance the chances of creating a lasting impact and effectively reaching your desired audience. This extended exposure increases the chances of your brand staying top of mind when the recipients are ready to make purchasing decisions. Do you know what the numbers 16, 14, 13, and 12 mean? Oops, gotta go. Well, more of that next week. Back to you, Kim and Carrie.
I love Donna. You know, I'm so intimidated by marketing anything. And then when listening to Donna, she just makes it a little bit easier for me to digest, to enjoy listening to someone telling me how to market better. And she does a fantastic job of doing that on her show, The Big Show and Tell, on her YouTube channel. She does this monthly, and she draws in so much attention because of how she's presenting this information, in that it's what she called edutainment. And she's fantastic at it. And you have the opportunity to be on those shows with her too, Kim, and presenting this information to the whole world. So it's very fun to be watching from the seat here. But what can you tell us about Donna's show?
The things I get talked into, let me say that for the record, but Donna's always got something fun. But I think the most maybe misunderstood thing, since that is the theme of the show today, about Donna is how powerful the strategy she's giving when she's dressed up in a fun costume or she's doing something silly, but the strategy behind it, how effective it can be. So if you are not getting results in your business for marketing and branding, you need to go check this show out, because she's given it all. She has given it all in these shows. So go and subscribe to her channel at Donna Bender Giving and check out all the things that she can really change your world, change your business if you follow her strategy.
Yep. Her next show is August 26th. So go hit the remind me button.
Exactly.
But I am just in awe of these roving reporters and their determination in business to stop being misunderstood and have some real reach. How close to success are you? Adam Rothenberg and his guest today have some great encouragement for the entrepreneurs asking that question.
Thanks, Kim. It's Adam, and I'm not back in my closet. For today's Entrepreneurs in Entertainment segment, I wanted to share a clip from my recent 2025 interview with Bucky Hurd and Tim D. Lee of the Righteous Brothers. I really believe what they had to say is something that all entrepreneurs could relate to.
You know, if you believe in yourself and you're willing to put the time in and you keep swinging, man, that's the main thing. I tell I used to teach theater, and I would tell my students, I said, you got to get up and you got to swing that bat, man, because you're going to strike out, and you're going to, Hugh Jackman said one of the coolest things. He said, take a risk, and you got to get out there and try, because unless you're willing to do that, unless you're willing to die on stage, you'll never live. So perseverance is so important. There's so many people that have no idea how close they were to making it, but they just didn't swing that one more time, you know, and that's what keeps me in it, is just that belief that, you know, if you...
I've been working with Bill Medley for 35 years, and you know what success he's had, but you don't know how many tries it took to get there. He never...
I'm over here fangirling, Jill. I love the Righteous Brothers.
Well, I think with I don't know them. I'm sorry. That probably shows my age. But what they said at the end, though, is how it takes so many tries. And I think that's really evident with Adam and his entertainment platform. He has put so much work in, not just on the actual entertainment platform, but on what he does with interviewing celebrities and everybody that he does get to make contacts with here. And it is showing all of the work that he's put into this and how many tries, and that he keeps going. I mean, he's now hit, what is it, 2 million visitors?
2.2. I'm telling on him, but it's 2.2, Jill.
So it's crazy. And if you want to go check out the full interview with the Righteous Brothers, it is here on his interview page. So when you go to callmeadam.com, you hit the interview button and you scroll through, because I mean, there's tons now. So you might have to search or hit a few pages to go through, because, oh man, but you can head right over there and read the whole interview. He was highlighting it. There it is. Okay. I had to read the words there.
He doesn't a different kind of interview, though. We need to say there's lots of entertainment places you can go. His is the go-to place. He tells a lot of things behind the curtains, and it is, I just want to point out, it's not like all the rest. It is definitely different and very much a standout. So,
yeah. Exciting. Proud of you, Adam.
I know, right? If you haven't gone there, we want to do a quick little, I've got a little surprise. Let me just say that. Adam has no idea. He's the lead of the production team, but there are some times when the host has to do something, a little rogue. So I am just going to say, let me find the right button, because you know that we've got to have buttons to push here. Here is a little something we're going to talk about for a commercial, actually.
Oh.
We do want to give a big shout out, because today's show is sponsored by callmeadam.com. Adam has done such a phenomenal job of leading the production team from day one of the show, learning things and figuring out what we wanted for the show, because it was a dream of Carrie and I's to start the show, and Adam has run with our dream and taken good care of it. So we in turn want to say this big shout out to Adam, who his dream was to, interview stars and to have some place that other people could enjoy what he was doing. And he has created this enormous entertainment platform. So Adam, we're so proud of you, and we thank you, and thank you for sponsoring the show today. But Jalou, anything else you want to add to the amazingness of Adam?
Thank you for being a wonderful leader for the show, and all of the hard work and dedication that you put in guiding us each week and making sure it all happens every time. So thank you, Adam, for all that you do.
Love our Adam. So you are tuning into Good Morning Entrepreneurs. We're glad you're with us today for show number 121. Today's theme is being misunderstood as a business owner. And we have the easy button for all of you to connect with all the roving reporters. We want to make sure that you know about it, especially if this is your first time here. We talk about the easy button every week, y'all. We just want to make sure you remember. Go to mysexybusiness.com, go down to Good Morning Entrepreneurs, click that tile, and head over to the Good Morning Entrepreneurs section of the website. There's all kinds of things there, replay wise. All the replays are there. It's the easy button. If you go down to that second big red button, that is where the Roving Reporters directory is, and you can connect with all the Roving Reporters. We give you the easy button there too. You can connect directly with them. And I'm going to tell you, if you've ever thought about connecting with someone and thought they wouldn't want you to contact them or whatever, this is not this crew. This crew is so open and so approachable and so kind, because they all know what it feels like to not know what to do in the beginning. So just want to put that out there. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, be sure and do that too. My Sexy Business Team and Community, because lots of things go on there. Lots of we have events, we have GME there, we have clips there, we have all the roving reporters there. So please connect with all of us there.
Yes. Well, this is the time that we get to bring in the listeners, the viewers, and your questions. And our question for this week today is, people said, I feel unapproachable about business. So how can I change that?
Ooh, I'm gonna give a little push-pull here. There's a push and a pull sometimes when we're nervous about business or speaking up about something. And so we can actually feel unapproachable because we're misunderstood. We're not open and confident and showing the approachability because maybe we're nervous about something. It doesn't mean you're sketchy, but sometimes when people are like seeing you in a certain way, that's the misunderstanding. They can feel like, oh, you don't know what you're doing, when really you're just nervous about speaking on a stage, or you're nervous about sharing something with strangers. You just are nervous about something. So I think this is one of those places that practice changes that unapproachability. You have to have someone honest to tell you with feedback. But I also think this is a place of practice, because the more confident you are, the more approachable you actually can be, because you're not nervous about what somebody's going to ask you and panicking over, do you know the answer? So I think that this is a great topic for today, or a great question for today's theme.
Yes, I agree. I think it has a lot to do with our belief in ourselves, because we believe in what we're trying to do as a business. And when we believe in ourselves, then we get a little bit more confidence and that clarity comes out. And when that clarity is there, that's when we can eliminate the misunderstood part too. So I think you were super on the point with that, Kim. Thank you so much for your answer. I think Kat has an answer to that question too in our next segment. So up next, we have Military Minute, which is sponsored by the Sisters in Service podcast with host Kat Corchado, and her inspiring message about building inner strength.
Your leadership and your strength are awe-inspiring. I would love to know where you draw from on the inside of you, because I know that you are a decorated veteran. You are amazing as a human, as a veteran, as a business owner. Where does that strength come from for your leadership?
I believe that it's going through the hard things, whether it's raising children or being in the military and being a single parent. Those things build a sort of inner strength in yourself. And as you get older, what I've realized is that I really like me. I'm like, wow, okay, I really like who I am. You get to a point where it's okay to disagree with someone. You don't have to prove that you're right. You just have this calm about yourself. And if someone disagrees with me, I will say, wow, I see your point. And they may change my mind about something. Like, okay, wow, I didn't see it from that point of view. It's not being afraid of voicing your opinion and understanding that everyone sees things differently. Don't be afraid to adopt a new way of seeing something, because it's going to help you grow as a person and also as an entrepreneur.
I love Kat's messages here. And thank you again, Kat, for your sponsor segment here and for wearing the uniform.
Agreed, Jill.
Kim, have you found that as you grow in business and in years that you're relying on more of your inner strength?
I have, and I have to laugh about that part about my years. Yes, I'm growing in years. Jill, thank you for acknowledging that. But yes.
Well, for me and watching you guys all and growing alongside you, it is super encouraging for me to get past those things that I've misunderstood about business. And in Turbocharge Your Business, Yvonne Marchese tells us her take on reclaiming your calendar and focusing on what really matters.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. This is Yvonne Marchese coming to you as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. I'm your resident age agitator here to talk about midlife entrepreneurship, and I have something exciting to talk about today. A little secret sauce to turbocharge your success. You see, becoming an entrepreneur later in life, it has its own special stress. It can feel like you started too late and you won't have time to see the success that you are hoping for. We all know the daily hustle, emails, meetings, client calls. It's easy to get lost in the whirlwind and forget to make time for the things that you know are going to move the needle forward in your business. So let's talk about the art of making time on your calendar for those special projects that you know are going to make a difference, but you can never seem to find the time to dive into. It's time to reclaim your calendar. Carve out chunks of time on your calendar for your passion projects and your game-changing ideas. Treat them like VIPs on your schedule because that's what they are. Picture this. You, armed with your favorite coffee, diving into that project that you've been dreaming about. That's the magic of carving out that time. You're giving your creativity the runway time to take off. And hey, I get it. Life gets hectic. You're going to have to learn to say no to lower priority tasks. But trust me, when you respect your own time, you're setting a powerful precedent. You are saying to yourself, hey, my dreams matter and I'm making space for them. When you guard these special moments on your calendar, you're sowing the seeds of your future success. Until next time, keep creating, inspiring, keep rocking those calendars. Your time is now. Back to you, Kim and Carrie.
Love it. Yvonne is living proof of that too, and making time and really respecting it. And she shows that through her podcast, Late Bloomer Living. She's actually taking this summer to really focus on what is a priority to her right now and putting out some of her favorites episodes that she's already done and getting to put her focus on her family right now, which is super exciting to see for her because I can't wait to see what she does with season 6 when she gets back. But if you have the chance, go listen to Late Bloomer Living podcast and hear all of the amazing interviews that she does with all the other people that are coming into the entrepreneurial aspect later in life.
5 years, 5 seasons already under her belt. She's going to be kicking off season 6 soon. So that's very exciting.
Yes.
Jill, we have something else to make a quick announcement about that is kicking off. And that is this week, Denise Millet and I started some live streaming to help people with their Kajabi platform. And we want to invite everybody today at 1 p.m. Central to come and check it out. We're going to be going live and it's going to be all about the things that Kajabi does, like community and website and coaching and all the different pieces that Kajabi is. So I want to invite everybody 1 p.m. Central right here where you're watching Good Morning Entrepreneurs.
Fantastic. I will be there. Hope you are too. So, Kim, when did you start to realize that caring for your business starts with caring for yourself?
Ooh, you don't even want that story, Jill. I've told that story. Sitting in a boardroom and realizing I was not going to make it much longer health-wise because I had neglected my health.
Oh, goodness. Well, that is one of Kat Corchado's messages all the time. And I love when she brings a set of stretches to the show because by this time in the this show, we are definitely needing to get unstiff from all the nerves and to move a little bit. So in her health and wellness segment today, stretches to start the day, Kat shows us how your morning routine can set the tone, not just for your life, but for your business.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. Hi, everybody. This is the freaking fabulous Kat Corchado coming to you as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. I am your resident health and wellness advocate, helping you stay freaking fabulous throughout your fitness journey. So I've been giving you stretches to do while you're at your chair. But you know what? I started thinking that entrepreneurs have to sleep, right? In order to be up and ready for our business. So I'm going to show you a stretch that you can do before you get out of bed in the morning. If you've had chronic back issues, and just see if it helps you out. So I'll show you one side, but you will do both sides. You're going to be on your back. And so you just woke up, you stretched, you're feeling good. And just let your knees tick-tock back and forth like this. Just nice and easy. And then before you get up, you're doing this in the bed, mind you, bring one knee into your chest. Pull. Pull your stomach away from your thigh, and then switch. Pull. And then release. And then get up nice and slow. So I hope that helps. And we'll be doing some more stretches you can do in bed. There are several. That's one of them that I do for myself every morning, and it helps a lot. So back to you, Kim and Carrie.
I do this too, Jill. I just want you to know it's been a game changer for me.
Well, if everyone wants a game changer, Kat has a free week of her Small Space Pilates classes available for anyone to come try out. She's a firm believer in try before you buy. So you can head over to smallspacepilates.com. You'll click on the SS Pilates button up at the top. Scroll down a little bit. I mean, if you're ready to join in, just join in, please. There's a button to go ahead and do that. But if you want the complimentary week, go ahead and sign up for that first with that big purple button about halfway down the page. Kat is fantastic. I have joined her for some of her challenges. And Kim, I know you go weekly to her Pilates classes. And I mean, from what I hear, it is life-changing. So go head over there and sign up to start moving towards a better and more refreshing life. Jeez.
It's true.
Well, I'm looking forward to bringing everyone up on stage now for our next segment. Let's head into Princess Speak, which is sponsored by the My Sexy Business team and community, to talk about something we find a little funny, but that can be very misunderstood.
Princess Speak is the simple business language for entrepreneurs and business owners that our community uses on the daily. And this week's honorary phrase goes to Kat Corchado, who made this comment in one of the masterminds, and I love this. It's called focus face. And so I am notorious for sending messages for people to smile, because when we're focusing, that is not necessarily when we're smiling, and it can be very misunderstood if we're live, because if someone is concentrating on something, they get this look on their face. It is not the same as the other kind of face that you all already know about. We're not mentioning, but this is focus face. If you're going live or you're with other people in a group, make sure you watch your expressions, because that is a way to be very misunderstood. Someone can think you're mad or not approachable or many other things. Let's just be honest. But watch that the way you have your face on for everybody to not be misunderstood with their focus face. And Kat, thank you for sharing that word with us.
I think it's definitely a great add to the vocabulary, because I mean, we can get really distracted by other things on our screens when we are participating in something. And that's my tell, is if I have a different screen up, I have my focus face on and I forget that I'm on camera still sometimes. So it's a great reminder.
Clicking the wrong button. Absolutely great. I'm concentrating on not having a focus face and I click the wrong button. That's what happens. So I think sometimes we are thinking ahead and we forget where we are in the present, as Jill said. And I know for me, it's really hard. And I catch myself, and I even watch my videos and go, oh, didn't smile there. It's really hard to do. And I think if you can draw your brain down to concentrating on what you're seeing and participating in that conversation, it usually helps when you start going off on tangents in your brain, that's when you get the focus face.
Okay, well said, Denise.
Okay, I'm guilty as charged.
More tech difficulty, Kat. We can't hear you. Oh.
Can you hear me? No.
Yeah, you are. I know. I'm so sad. This is sad face. This isn't focus face. We're sad face because we don't want that to be the case. Adam, do you want to go and let Kat see if she can, or Kat, try again?
Oh no.
Oh no. What is going on today?
It is the crazy world that we live in of tech problems. That is what it is. I always, whenever I hear focus face, I think of the Lady Gaga song, "You Can Read My Focus Face."
I didn't even know that was a song.
Well, actually, her song is Poker Face, but you can adjust the lyrics to Focus Face.
Gotcha. That is too funny.
But in all seriousness, I do catch myself sometimes, especially during an interview or something. I always make sure all my other windows are closed, my notifications are off, so I can fully pay attention to the interview and I can engage with my facial expressions, because also on these recording platforms, sometimes if I laugh or say something, it will cut the other person out. So I try to give all reactions silently through my face.
That's a good point. I'm forever co-signing with somebody. Yes. Anyway, that's a problem, and I know it. Kat, did you get your sound to work? Maybe.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yay!
Okay, now I forgot what I was going to say.
Tell us your wisdom, Kat, about focus face.
Well, I think I've always had a focus face when I'm trying to really concentrate on something. But then when you're on camera, you always have to make sure that you're smiling. And Kim would always say, if we're in the green room, she's like, I'm going to put a camera in the green room. And so I'm constantly now just smiling all the time, even when I'm not on camera. So I think it works for me. Maybe not other people, but I have a really, really bad focus face. So I'm just saying.
I think the bottom line with focus face, though, is we all have that concentration face that we are really in the zone of something. The people around us matter is the reason that we concentrate on making sure how we're coming off. Because even if I go to write a note down, I try to say something out loud about writing the note so that someone doesn't think I'm not paying attention to who's talking. Mm-hmm. I think how we are perceived, it is perception, causes a lot of misunderstandings, and it causes a lot of, communication, silent communication, nonverbal communication. Because if we are looking ugly, like we're mad about something, nobody wants to mess with that. Like that's the thing. So, sweet viewer, if you have a focus face, we understand, we all have one too, but if you are with other people in a group, or you are with other people on a video or live, watch that. Smile, give them your best approachableness so that you can have an amazing business and an amazing life because of that business. So here we wish you all a great week and happy not focus facing and not being misunderstood. We'll see you next week. We love y'all.
Join us next Friday at 7 a.m. Central. This is the team signing off for Good Morning Entrepreneurs.